What's good? What's good? It's the one and only, but what do I know? Boxing coming back at y'all with another one, man. So, Bill Haney has dropped his hit list. Hop out suicide doors just to hit him, man. You don't want to see them doors sliding on the caravan. Shout out to Kendrick Lamar. Shout out to Hitter, man. Oh my gosh, that verse was hard. Y'all know what I'm talking about. Go make sure y'all listen to that GNX album, man. I know it's old or whatnot, but I still be bumping that. It's the GNX song. Hit him, but he had Peso on there. He had Hitter on there. He had somebody else from LA too. But Hitter had the hardest verse by far on that song. Hit that 142nd. I'm connected like I'm Rose Crisp. Like, bro, my gosh, Hitter. Shout out to Hitter. Anyways, I'm getting off subject. All right, but anyways, Bill Haney got his hit list, all right? And as you guys can see, this is his top 10 hit list, all right? Devin Haney versus everybody. At number 10, he has Ryan Garcia. I'm going to talk about each fighter and the chances of Devin Haney winning that fight. His fight with Ryan Garcia, I think, bro, if you go, they dropped the first fight with Ryan Garcia about a month ago. Go back and watch that fight, bro. I promise to God, I think in a rematch, because Devin Haney was really outboxing the shit out of Ryan Garcia. It was just, when he would get caught, he got caught. It is what it is. I guarantee you, in a rematch, bro, I think Devin schools Ryan Garcia in a rematch. No doubt in my mind. Go back and watch the first fight. I definitely feel like Devin Haney would make the proper adjustments. And I'm not even just saying this because I don't like Ryan Garcia, but I'm saying this because I don't like Ryan Garcia. And the fact that I just know if you go back and watch the fight, you can see the adjustments that Devin Haney would make in that fight. And I know for a fact Devin Haney would beat Ryan Garcia in that rematch. He was outboxing the hell out of Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia just timed him with shots, and with a little bit of luck in Australian, you can do that. And I know y'all go, oh, Australian didn't make him time the shots, man. Well, Australian did something. Otherwise, it wouldn't be an illegal banned substance now, would it? Yeah, I know that's what you guys sound like, goofies. Anyways, I think Devin Haney would outclass the shit out of Ryan Garcia. Next up, you have Conor Benn. Now, I ain't gonna lie, that is a tough fight for Devin Haney because Conor Benn, not only is he very athletic, he's very explosive. At 147, I'm not gonna lie, that's a tough fight for Devin Haney, bro. That's a real tough fight for Devin Haney. Devin Haney is not gonna be able to stand there with Conor Benn. That's a tough fight, bro. Tough fight. I'm not even gonna lie to you, man. Now Conor Benn has not been in there with anybody with the boxing IQ of Devin Haney for sure. But I think that'll be a tough fight, man. Tough fight. That's hard to call right there. Rolly Romero, Devin Haney, especially if he boxes the way he boxed Jose Ramirez, bro, I have no doubt in my mind he'll outclass Rolly. Rolly definitely has a puncher's chance. Like we not finna knock that at all. If he catches Devin Haney on his chin flush, it's over. But good luck with that. But I think dude to outpoint Rolly Romero for sure. Keshan Davis. Now, in my opinion, not gonna lie, I think Keshan could beat Devin Haney, bro. That's a tough fight, bro. Like, that's a really tough fight for Devin Haney, bro. Keshan can be slick. Keshan is more of a come forward fighter than Devin Haney is. He got a little more pop, but I think Devin Haney, that to me is a 50-50 fight. But if out of the three names that I just named, with Ryan, Conor, and Rolly, and now adding Keshan on the list, out of those guys, I think Keshan has the best shot of beating Devin Haney. That's a tough fight, 50-50 fight for sure. I would love to see that fight. Because once again, you have to cycle in the factor that Keshan Davis has not been in there with anybody that has the IQ and the slickness of a Devin Haney. I know people don't like to talk about that, but it just is what it is. It's the truth. Keshan Davis has not fought anybody with that type of IQ, or boxing ability. But he is smart enough to adjust. Keshan can make adjustments. Now, I think he looks better against fighters that come forward, like a Lameless or like a who was the last guy Keshan Davis fought? The champion that I cannot think of his name. Gosh, I can't think of his name. But you know who I'm talking. Dirt, something like that. Anyways, he looks good against guys like that. I think he'll look good against Edwin De Los Santos, who's also a come forward fighter. But I do wonder how he looks against somebody that can box like Devin Haney. I mean, but he does spar with Shakur a lot. But Shakur and Devin Haney, though they have similarities, they fight very different too. But anyways, next on the list, Mario Barios. I think Devin Haney outclasses Mario Barios. I think I don't see Devin Haney having too many issues with Mario Barrios. Brian Norman Jr., I'm still not sold on Brian Norman yet. I mean, he's good. Don't get it twisted. He's good. He's a world champion. He's going out to Japan. Hopefully he proves himself there. I hope he comes back with the belts for sure. I'm always going to root for my people to, when they go across seas, come back with that title. But I'm still not sold on him yet. I think that he's good, but I'm just not sold on him yet. He hasn't. In order for me to become a fan of you have to really do something that impresses me. And I just haven't seen that yet with Brian Norman. But it's still out there, you know what I'm saying? It's still for the taste. It's possible for sure. So, you know, he can still make. I mean, he got plenty of time. He's very young. He got plenty of time. He's been calling out Gerard Ennis. He got plenty of time. All right, so he can make that happen. All right, but as of right now, I would still pick Devin Haney to beat Brian Norman. Gerard Ennis. Love Devin Haney to death, but I don't see him beating Gerard Ennis at all. It just is what it is. That's a very good fight. Tough fight. Very tough fight for Devin Haney. I don't think he beats Gerard Ennis. Gerard Ennis is very slick. They're slick, but they're different. Gerard Ennis is more subjective to get hit where Devin Haney isn't. But I don't see him beating Gerard Ennis. Gervonta Davis. Now that's been a fight. If you guys follow my channel, that's been a fight that I've been wanting for about 3 years now. 3 or 4 years now. About 3 years now, whatever. That's a fight that we should have had. I don't know why. I just, for the life of me, don't know why Tank Davis didn't hop on that opportunity. I feel like the best time for Tank Davis to fight Devin Haney would have been last year up until this year. Why? Because Devin Haney was such a hot topic. Devin Haney had that controversy with Ryan Garcia. Many people wanted to see Devin Haney lose. And that would have been a perfect opportunity for Tank to jump on that. I've always said this, man. Now, though you guys know that I do give Tank a lot of criticism because Tank moves funny. He doesn't fight the fighters that he should be fighting. So I definitely criticize Tank a lot. I'm not taking that away. But you guys know that Tank is my favorite fighter at 135. And I'm not afraid to criticize my favorite fighters. I've always felt like Tank could beat Devin Haney, bro. Devin Haney, while I feel like Devin Haney would outbox Tank because Tank is a very cerebral, patient type of fighter, and he waits for those opportunities to present themselves. Devin Haney gets tired in the later rounds. And he starts to sit in the pocket a little bit longer than he should. He starts to make a little bit more mistakes than he should. And I just feel like in the later rounds, once Tank catches Devin Haney, because it's gonna happen, I don't think Devin Haney could withstand that. But apparently, I got more confidence in in Tank than he does in himself, because clearly, if that was the case, if they agreed with me, they would have been hopped on that fight, and for whatever reason, that just hasn't happened. Number 2 is Shakur Stevenson. You have to be a boxing technician to appreciate that fight, and I would love to see that. Shakur had his opportunity, though, man. I still blame Shakur for not taking that opportunity. He didn't want to fight Devin Haney because they were trying to offer him 25%, even though Devin Haney was only offered 22% to fight for that title. They were offering Shakur 25%. Now, here's the thing about it, though, right? If it was just for one title, then yeah, maybe so. Shakur would have an argument because, I mean, he has, at that point he would have, he'd been a multi-weight champion. At that time, he was a two-time champion and unified in one. I think he had I forgot what belt he had at 126. It might have been the WBO, but he had unified at 130 when he fought Oscar Valdez. So if Devin Haney only had like the WBC title, then Shakur would have had an argument. But here's the problem: I feel like Devin Haney was bringing all 4 of the belts, putting all 4 of the belts on the line. And it's like, bro, if I'm putting all 4 of the titles on the line, bro, like this is your opportunity. You confident in yourself. You think you can beat me? Why not take the 22%? You know what I'm saying? Like, because you're fighting for all 4 of the titles. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like it's only fair for Devin Haney to. I feel like that was fair, especially with Devin Haney only receiving 22% in his fight against George Kambosos, which was crazy to me on both fights, the first fight and the rematch. So I feel like Shakur should have hopped on that opportunity. If they were to fight him, that's a 50-50 fight too. Good fight. I can't tell you who would win. A lot of people would say that it would be a boring fight, but I don't think so. They had their sparring match, and granted, I understand that was sparring, but that was some of the best sparring that I've seen in the lower weight class. I'm gonna tell you the best sparring I seen though was Gerald McClellan against James Toney. That was like the best sparring I've ever seen. You can Google YouTube that. And then finally at number 1 we have Teofimo or Teofijo, whatever you call him. It's okay, I don't judge. Lopez. I've went on a rant about Teofimo for a minute. I really wish guys would stop calling him out because he don't deserve to be doing any type of business with our people, with any black fighters, because this dude is racist. He's been saying these racial slurs. I'm sick of dude. Get him out of boxing. Like, for real, get him out of boxing. But good list, man. If he can make that, if he can get just half of the guys on this list on his resume, then I think that just does beyond wonders. Let me know what you guys think. Like, comment, subscribe. Who do you think he'll beat in this list? But what do I know?